there is something you don't know about the live event that just happened. It revealed finally the true reason as to why there's actually dragons coming to Fortnite. The Ice Sphere event is not what you think. It is only the beginning, and as you can see, the sphere is right down here. This is the live event replay footage. There are secret meanings to the future of Fortnite that you guys don't understand.
This is game-changing, dude. There are things you missed and you don't know about in this event. Things that were super easy to miss.
There is a huge secret you guys are missing about the sphere the Ice King was inside of. The Ice King inside of the sphere itself is holding the cubes. I don't know if you guys are aware about that. You can literally see, dude, it's not a fragment of the cube anymore. It's the entire cube. Yesterday, this was different. What does this mean? Why is he holding the cube?
All right, so pretty much this was easy to miss. If you have been paying attention to the storyline pretty recently, in the Hunting Party Season 6 loading screens, you remember how AIM came across to the Battle Royale Island before anything and was looking at the cube, and he was looking for a piece, a fragment that he can bring back to the Ice King so that he can fulfill his plan of turning the entire Battle Royale Island snowy.
The thing about this, the cube, it actually powered the Ice King to do his task. What you guys don't understand about the sphere itself, it's going to be the cause of what's going to happen for the rest of the season. We know what is going to happen. The cube is right here. When the cube finally left and we had to say goodbye to Kevin, we never thought we would see him again. The Ice King is using the cube to power his task of turning the entire island. What is going to happen with the sphere? Are we going to be seeing it again? The answer is yes. We are in fact going to be seeing the sphere again, and this is all related to the dragon eggs in the bottom of the dungeon. Ladies and gentlemen, those are not a prop. Those are not there for no reason. There is a very important reason to the Season 7 and even Season 8 storyline. I'm explaining it later on in the video, but guys, it is very important that we break down this live event because it is very related to the eggs. Here we go.
So the sphere is a symbol for the ice itself. He could have locked himself in another cube exactly similar to Kevin, but he did not do that. He is powering up. He's pretty much powering himself up to turn the entire map snowy. This is only the beginning of, is going to be a chain of live events that are going to start off with this ice storm here. Pretty much the sphere is going to come back in a very big way, and it's going to come back in another live event.
So with this live event, the Ice King was holding the cube. So what's going to happen in the future? Another character is going to be holding the sphere, and the sphere is going to be powering what could possibly melt the Fortnite Battle Royale Island. We are going to play the live events. There are hidden meanings.
As you guys can see, the Ice King is powering up.
We all know that during the live event, when the sphere actually broke, the Ice King was right here. And then there was also a huge, I guess you could say, hologram of the Ice King. The hologram of the Ice King, the huge Ice King, isn't there for no reason. We know why it's there. The sphere is about to break.
We're gonna break this down for you guys. So as you guys can see, he pretty much took the sphere and absorbed it, broke out of the actual sphere.
Kevin the cube just disappeared. It was absorbed into the Ice King, and he used the power of the cube to create this hologram, and the hologram is what is making the rest of the ice map. We all saw that the cube came back, and the cube had major power in order to do this. So what is going to happen? The sphere is going to come back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to see it in another live event.
Anyone who has the Ice King's power, if you guys remember from earlier, there were other kings that have not been shown yet. And theoretically, what could happen is if any other one of them had access to the cube or even a fragment of the cube, they could potentially make themselves just as big as the Ice King and potentially reverse the events that happened in the live event, where he's gathering power from, it seems, the cube, and he is going to pretty much cast an entire frost blizzard spell on the entire island.
We want to show you what the dragon eggs are about to do, Shadical, because as you can see, the iceberg didn't melt during this event and reveal a Fire King like we thought it would, but Shadical and I discussed this, and we have figured out exactly what is going on. The iceberg is going to melt during another live event, and the Fire King is going to come out of here. What is going to happen? We are 100% sure about this. It only makes perfect sense. Nobody has talked about this before. I can't believe this is absolutely crazy. Shadical, explain what is going to happen.
The live event that just happened is one in a series of live events. What is 100% sure is who's ever in here, whatever prisoner is in here. The prisoner that's being kept in the ice eventually is going to melt, as you can see by this water droplet right here. It is currently melting.
Guys, pay super close attention to this point of the video. Shadical explains it 100% accurately. You do not want to miss this. Honestly, I am almost positive that we have figured out the entire Season 7 ending and Season 8 beginning. This is insane.
So from there, the prisoner is going to awaken from his slumber and be upset that the entire map is already frozen.
Keep in mind that the Fire King, we almost have proof about this guy. He is going to be mad, like Shadical mentioned, that the map is completely snowy, and he is going to try to melt the snow. And that is the reason why the dragon eggs are here. Ladies and gentlemen, it only makes sense. Shadical, do you want to explain what is going on?
Once the Fire King breaks out of his chamber here, he is going to walk over here, and then from there, he is pretty much going to incubate the eggs and make them hatch.
Right now in the video, we are about to explain what is exactly going to happen after the Fire King breaks free and incubates the eggs, allowing them to hatch. It's going to be absolutely insane. We are 99% sure this is true. So guys, you do not want to miss this. The series is made by Shadical. Nobody else knows about this yet. You do not want to miss this. This is literally the last event of Season 7, the entire live event. Guys, this is insane. So guys, after they hatch, first of all, notice how the dragon eggs are right next to the iceberg. That makes perfect sense that after the Fire King awakens, he's literally just going to walk over to the dragon eggs, hatch them, and there's going to be dragons. But guys, what I want you to think about for a second, this is exactly what is going to happen during the next live event. We all know that dragons, what they do, they are very scary creatures, and Shadical, they breathe fire, right?
Yep.
These eggs were never supposed to hatch due to the Ice King freezing them. As you can see on the bottom of these eggs, they're completely frozen. Shadical, explain what is happening with the dragons, the fire. It's all coming together now.
This is seriously the most likely theory I have ever seen that I'm coming up with. You have to think of the location of these eggs. Why are they in a prison cell under the castle of the Ice King? It doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't they be held up there for them to hatch in the first place? The truth is, the Ice King doesn't want them to hatch at all. He wants them to be frozen here because he knows that if they hatch, they'll ruin his plan of turning the entire Fortnite island into ice.
So something is going to happen involving the Fire King. Something is going to cause him to melt. And after he melts, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally game over.
And on top of that, the Fire King, who actually trains these dragons and incubates them, in real life, what ends up happening with eggs that hatch, the baby dragon or whatever baby that is inside the egg, the first thing that it looks at, it leaves an imprint and thinks that it's its mother or father or one of its parents. The Fire King is going to hatch these eggs, and the dragons will follow along because they're gonna think that the Fire King is its parent.
This 40-second short live event was just the beginning of the major live event that is going to happen. The Fire King is going to break free within maybe the next week or within the next month. And what's going to happen? He is going to start slowly heating up the eggs with his fire. He's going to hatch the eggs. This is all going to be very long term. And by the time the eggs hatch, it is going to be around March or April when snow melts in real life. So at this point in time, we will be in trouble because the Ice King has the entire island frozen, although in real life, it is getting warmer. So there needs to be a solution. We need to melt the map somehow. That is where the final live event of Season 7 comes in, or maybe even in Season 8. Guys, we are about to explain it right now.
It is going to be the end of the Ice King's reign over the Battle Royale island, and he'll be erased from the entire storyline.
Before I tell you exactly what the dragons are going to be doing during the live event to finish off the season, I want to show you one major thing because there is a huge mystery that was never solved, and we also have the answer for it. As you guys all know, the Infinity Blade was an item in Fortnite that eventually got vaulted, and you can no longer get it because it is covered in ice. Guys, this is part of the storyline, believe it or not. Listen here. We know why this is frozen. Shadical, take it away.
So as you guys remember, the Infinity Blade was super overpowered.
Yeah, super overpowered. That's why you kept using it, because you're bad at Fortnite, Shadical.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone. Let me explain the theory, guys.
Okay,
explain it, because this actually makes sense.
Okay,
Fire King that was locked in the dungeon is actually going to form pretty much a little raid or an attack on the Ice King and his ways, and he's going to melt the Infinity Blade that is in here, and it's going to be revealed that it is a less overpowered version of the blade, and it'll be back in the game for people to use.
And he's going to use it to eliminate the Ice King and save the map. So now you're probably wondering, okay, I know that the Fire King, he's going to melt the ice. He's going to heat up the eggs, cause them to hatch. The dragons are going to come out, but who cares? What's the point? What does this have to do with the Season 7 storyline? Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer. The dragons are directly related to the Fire King. They are working together, and the reason they are working together is because, as mentioned, dragons breathe fire. The Fire King needs the dragons to breathe fire because of the snow and ice on the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, the final live event will be dragons going around the map, melting all of the ice.